Early in the morning,
Welcome back to the channel today, guys. You already know who it is. It's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and I'm back with an old style video today. Recently I've been doing a lot of stuff that's like trending and things like that that's going on in the culture and etc. However, I really wanted to do this video today just because I like giving my perspective. I like offering some of my own experience and seeing if that can help other people, and I just like creating content for you. So without further ado, smash the thumbs up for me, subscribe if you're new, and hit the bell to be notified. So, disclaimer, a lot of people, myself included, have experienced a lot of these toxic things growing up, but that doesn't necessarily mean you had a toxic childhood, okay? Everything's a spectrum, nothing is black and white. So let me use myself as an example, okay, before I get into the science. I had a toxic childhood. That'd be a bit of a surprise to my mum. While I had a toxic childhood, a lot of that was due to my relationship with my parents and not getting answers to questions I'm asking, or internalizing quite mature issues from young, and dealing with certain traumas that I can't even explain to my parents. I can't even tell my mum, things that I have to carry to the grave just because of the impact that it would have, you understand? So, but that doesn't mean I had a bad childhood. Let me make that clear. My childhood was good. My mum put a roof over my head. At Christmas, I got presents. At birthdays, I got presents. I was able to sleep in a bed when I was with my mum, that is, you understand? So if I wanted to do army cadets, my mum would fork out for me to go. My mum would take me to taekwondo. So I had a good childhood in that sense. But what I mean is that there's elements of the childhood that a lot of parents overlook. Kids are very perceptive. I am very perceptive, and I'm very emotionally intelligent. Even as a kid, I'm picking up on signs, I'm picking up on energies. You know, one minute my dad's there, next minute he's not. 1 minute the relationship's okay with him, then it's sour, and then I'm angry and aggressive and I can't lash out at him because he did the race and ghosted, ran off, and now I'm left, my mum's left with the pieces and I'm taking it out on her. My mum meets someone else and I've got a bit of a weird relationship with him. Not now, but obviously growing up, I'm not understanding. He's not my dad and my dad's not here and I'm lashing out, you know what I'm saying? So there's always toxic elements of your childhood, but it doesn't mean that I had a bad childhood, do you understand? So there's a big difference there. But that being said, I have suffered growing up with a lot of the things that happened in my childhood that I didn't internalize until I got older. So anyway, sign number one, you often live in fear. Toxic families and toxic parents, and just parents, some parents in general, they often display authority through fear. Okay, now I used to fear one of my parents, to be honest, I did. He used to put me on edge, didn't really make me feel comfortable, and too much fear, especially growing up, it removes that security blanket, shall we say. Like, it removes the sense of security that can impact you with how you deal with authority growing up. Now me, no authority can tell me a damn thing, because if I grew up without no real authority and I didn't respect my mum as an authority at the time, you couldn't tell me nothing. From the age of 13, 14, I was doing my own thing. I might have been lying to my mum saying I was here, but I was actually there. You know, I was really out here. So that's the way I went. I became a bit more an adult from young in that sense. However, if you live in fear, that can really impact the way you are with authority. You could fear doing something wrong. You could fear getting the answer wrong, or whatever it is, and that's not something healthy. You don't want to live in fear. You want to be able to, you want to have a sense of comfort every day that you live, you understand? Sign number two, you have little faith in love. Now, I remember being 16 years old in our group chat at sixth form. One of the gang members, one of my sisters, she said to me, "Oh, Cam, you're really anti-relay, you know, you're really anti-relationship, this, that." And I was like, I'm not. I was like, I'm really not. I've just seen stuff that just, it make me lose faith in love. You know, I've come from a broken family in terms of divorce. And when I'm visiting one of my parents, I'm seeing this parent in particular has got a lot of partners, and I'm seeing one partner here and I'm seeing another partner the next week. It's a different house that week, it's a different yard that week, and I'm picking up on all of this thinking, what is this? Is this what love is? If you've experienced toxicity in your childhood, you do lose faith in love. You know, you do lose faith in that deeper connection as you get into your teenage years. Now, I'm grateful that I'm over that completely. You know, there is love. Love is a real thing, and you can fall in love. But if that's your experience, if that's what you're seeing really, then that's what you're seeing. But that being said, I've also seen people in my family who have had successful marriages. You understand? But obviously that's kind of cousins and aunties and stuff. My immediate family, I'm not seeing that. On a day-to-day, I'm not seeing that. Another one is you're quick to blame yourself when things go wrong. I often see this with girls who I'm friends with who are dealing with toxic boyfriends. You often blame yourself first. So toxicity is often rooted in manipulation. If I've done something wrong and I'm then emotionally manipulating you and spinning it on its head, gaslighting you, for example, you're then gonna start to learn to blame yourself first, no matter what happens. If it's something that's completely out of your control, you're gonna internalize that and I suppose really take that on board and feel like you're gonna blame yourself. It's important never to beat yourself up, even if something's your fault. You know, we turn these L's into lessons. That's the way nothing ever is an L. You do not lose in anything. Glass half full always. So another sign is you struggle to find a sense of self, or you don't have a sense of self, or in other words, you have a hard time kind of finding yourself. Now, I had a very, very hard time finding myself in this life, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that that's due to toxicity in my childhood. Me personally, I struggled to find my identity because I actually had identity issues because of race. So there you go, like I struggled to find where I fit in this world because of the race issues that I faced, and coming home to a white family that's not really seen it. That's nothing to do with toxicity. However, if you do have a toxic childhood, or you did have a toxic childhood, you don't really know where you belong. Because if you didn't have a sense of belonging as a child, and you didn't really fit at home, or you didn't really fit here, or you didn't belong anywhere, then that's obviously going to manifest itself as you get older. It could manifest itself into depression because you feel alone, isolated, alienated from your friends, from your family, and things like that. So not having a sense of belonging and really trying to navigate your way through the world is definitely a symptom of toxic childhood. And the final kind of points, or the final signs that you have had a toxic childhood, is that you have a hard time managing your emotions and you're very kind of self-critical of yourself. Now, again, my childhood was like this, and you're talking to someone who couldn't control their emotions until 22, 23 years old. That's 2 years ago. You understand? That's a lot of years being angry, aggressive, sad, confused. However, I don't struggle with emotional conversations. I can have emotional conversations, which means I'm not damaged, you understand? But a lot of people who have toxic childhoods, for example, they struggle to have emotional conversations. They feel numb about their childhood, and they're very self-critical. A lot of negative thoughts about themselves, negative self-talk, negative feelings that continue to manifest themselves and eat away at your mind. Things like low self-esteem. I'm not gonna say who it was. Someone in a part of my family, not actually blood related, an extension of my family, used to make comments about my weight, and that really damaged my self-esteem. You know, I always thought I was fat, even when I started to lose weight. So I'm talking as like a 13, 12-year-old. Even at 22 years old, I look at myself, I'm a big man, and I'm still thinking I'm fat. You understand? So these things really impact us. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video from me today, guys. It's not exactly the most uplifting video, but I really hope it will help some people just understand themselves. The thing is that you have to know about me, I'm very in tune with myself. I sit there, I've sat there for years in my room internalizing stuff, really psychoanalyzing myself. Why am I the person I am today? How does the past shape my future, shape my present, shape my personality? You understand? So I'm very self-analytical. So I really hope this video can help people understand a bit more about themselves if they haven't got the capacity or the, I suppose, mindset to really look in deep within. So anyway, smash the thumbs up for me, boys and gals. Hit the bell to be notified and all of that. Subscribe if you're new. Hit me up on Instagram, CamXGeorge. I'm trying to grow the gram as well. Hit me up on the gram. And let me know, let me know your thoughts, man. Let me know your thoughts. Comment below some other things, some other signs of toxicity, and things that have potentially helped you get through life. So anyway, peace, love, and I'll be back. Peace.